this workout is going to be if you have a Cadillac or a tower, because we're just going to use the roll bar. If you don't have one, you're more than welcome to use weights and kind of get the same feeling. But here we go. So you're just going to sit. Knees are going to be soft because as we roll down, I want the knees to straighten and the legs to really fire in. So by the time you're down, your heels should be just as connected as they are right now. And we're just going to do a nice roll down here. Hold on to your roll bar tightly, grip it. It's there for a purpose. And then you're going to push into your legs as you pull that bar. And you're just looking down your wall as you roll all the way down. Releasing your head. Take an inhale here. Really fire those legs into your tower. Let the head come up first, then your shoulders, then your mid, low back. You're just looking up that wall as you come back up. So just try to breathe through. Exhaling, rolling down. Just find a pace that works for you. Inhaling at the bottom. Think about the head. Come look up towards your wall and your feet. And then as you roll up, just start to look up that wall. I like to say in Pilates, you're looking where you're going. So as we roll down, we're looking down that wall till we can't anymore, and then our head comes down. And now we're gonna roll up. So we're gonna roll up and look up the wall as we go. Nice, let's just do 2 more. Find a pace that works for you, really getting the low back, mid back, shoulders, and then your head. And then just reverse it. Shoulders come up, then that high back, mid back, and low back. 1 more, all the way down. Pushing into those legs. And then all the way up. We're gonna add into it. We're gonna add a little row. So what I want you to do is just roll back to the point where those legs are pushing into your tower and you're at your most rounded from the bottom to the top. I want you to maintain everything as it is and just pull that bar where you can. As you pull, push those legs into your tower. Inhaling and exhaling. And don't worry, whatever range it is, you just don't want anything to change as you do this. Pulling, and then arms long, and we'll roll all the way back up. Let's just do that 1 more time. Rolling back, pressing into those legs. Find your spot. We'll just do 4 here. Keep breathing, keep pressing into those legs. You're looking at the wall, or whatever's in front of you. And then rolling back up. Now we're gonna add those rows at the bottom. So it's gonna be a little different. Just roll it down, again, all the way. Once you're there, pay attention to where your body is on the mat. Whatever is touching that mat, keep it the same as you pull now to your chest. So more than likely that mid-back, rib cage area wants to kind of pop up. So keep pushing into those legs, pressing and keeping everything even. 1 more. And then curling all the way back. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna take it to 1 arm. So just take your right arm in the center and that left hand right on top. And you're gonna try to roll straight down, just like you did earlier, like 2 seconds ago. But in reality, you have one side of the body really getting that spring. The other side, not so much. So that other side, maybe you have to push that left leg into that tower a little more to stay even as you roll down and roll back up. And we'll just do 1 more here. Think again of looking down your wall. Trying to keep the chest nice and open if you can. That bar is there. And then let's switch hands and do it again. Really gripping on that bar. You don't want to let go of the bar. It won't hurt you. It'll fly away from your face. But it will be noisy and a little scary. And rolling back up again. We're just going to do 3 here. Pressing into it, reaching those legs. And then all the way back up. Nice. 1 more. And see if maybe this side feels a little different to you. Maybe it's a little more challenging, or maybe it's not so bad. Good. All right, let's go ahead And we're just gonna kneel. I'll face you first. You want your knees right under your hips. We're just gonna do a side arm press. So just like that roll down one arm, we're gonna have one side of the body loaded, the other not so much. So take your hand, just press it into your body. And what I want is for you to not let that happen, not let this happen. So fire in, push into those legs, and you're just gonna press down on that bar. Just enough to feel like, oh yeah, I've gotta work it to go up and not over. So you're just trying to grow tall, keeping length on both sides of your body. And this is a Gratz, so the spring is very supportive. Some people might say heavy, but I like to say supportive, meaning it gives you feedback. You barely have to get into it before you're like, oh yes, this is what has to happen. Good, because you can feel yourself wanting to kind of go over, so push into both legs. And then let's turn around and do the other side. So now you'll be looking at my back. So pressing in, and you're just where you can not get all tangled up. Same press. This side is different for me, more challenging. I'm gonna have to really focus on keeping even as best as I can. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice, do 2 more here. 1 more, staying tall. Good, nice. So you can feel that side work. So now we're gonna kneel and face this way for our chest expansion. So arms are just long, and you wanna be a little close, not so close you get tangled up. And what I want you to do first is, if you had shoelaces on, you're kind of pressing into them. I want you to take your hips, because you see how we're kind of like this. Push the hips forward, which just means you're lengthened. Grow tall, maybe the shoulders have to come. It might feel a little unweighted here. You're gonna punch down towards the mat and back up. We're gonna add some head turns into it, but do 2 more that way. Punch down, grow tall, keep those hips forward. 1 more. You're just going where you can keep the wrists straight, the elbows straight, whatever that range is for you. Now we're gonna add a head turn in. Try to maintain everything. Pull down, punch. Turn your head to the right, left, forward, and back up. Ooh, yes. Pull down. Now we're gonna turn to the left, then the right, forward. 1 more each direction. Exhale, grow tall. Turn that head. Back to the center and up. Keep those hips coming forward. Try to keep those arms straight. I could feel mine wanting to give. And nice. Now we're gonna take this into a thigh stretch. So maybe go about halfway back. If you want more support, you can go further. Instead of having your hips pressing forward, I want you to think about a slight tilt. So you're kind of tilting them a little forward, looking a little bit towards your floor. So you're curved at both ends. And you're just gonna hinge back where you feel a thigh stretch. For me, it's not very far. And then you're gonna press into those feet and come back up. Inhale as you just hinge back. Make sure knees are happy. You can always bring your feet together, which gives it a little more room in your knee if you feel anything. And again, just stay within that range that knees are happy. You're feeling a thigh stretch. Nothing's in pinch, nothing's pinching. Everything is enjoying the thigh stretch. Inhaling as you go back. And again, just even if you don't feel like each time you're going further, just visualize that you are. Just feel each time you're getting more and more open, not losing that tilt of your pelvis or hips forward a bit. It's like you're scooped. Let's do 1 more because it just feels good, yeah? Good, and then all the way back up. Nice, okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna kind of combine all that for what's called rolling in and out. We'll do 3 in each direction. So this one, it's a little challenging. Just do what you can do. So we're gonna combine kind of a push down and our thigh stretch and our kind of row. So what I want you to do first is I want you to just think you're gonna do like a cat stretch, right? Don't bring your bar towards you, but just roll down, punching that bar towards your floor. Try to maintain, pull the bar towards your knees. At some point, you're gonna have to start hinging back. You're gonna go in that thigh stretch, iron up your body, and then come back up. So we'll try that again pretty slow. Cat stretch down, punch into it. Pull where you can without anything changing, and eventually iron up as you thigh stretch back and back up. Let's pick up the pace. Last one. Round down, pull, iron and hinge. Grow into it and up. Are you ready to reverse it? Okay. So you're gonna go into your thigh stretch with your row at the same time. Roll down your body as you find that rounded cat stretch. Can you walk it out without hitting your mat? And then all the way back up. Oh yeah. Thigh stretch and row. Iron it down. Start finding that cat. Oh, yes. Woo. I touched the mat. And then roll back up. One more here. Hinge and round. Find that cat stretch, punch into it, and back up. Those never get easier. All right, let's turn it around. We're gonna do what's called long back stretch. So here, I don't care what happens with your shoulders. We just wanna maintain this the whole time. You're going to take your hands to your bar, palms facing you. Now this one for me is challenging because I have tight shoulders. So slight bend in your elbows so you're not locked out. You're gonna pull the bar toward your rear end, iron up, and extend those arms. And we're just trying to keep our back nice and long, not letting ourselves kind of get in any funky position with it. One more in this direction. Now you're just gonna reverse it. So think of bicep curl towards your back, punch down, grow tall, and let it go behind. Bicep curl, punch down. And one more. You can see I wanted to lean back, right? Just doing what we can do here. And rest. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is called rolling stomach massage. If on the mat, getting your hips up is an issue, this is gonna be a problem, and just skip it, go ahead, don't worry about it. But if not, give it a try. You're going to lie on your back. There's 3 in each direction. And we're just gonna think it's kind of a combination of a shoulder bridge, our ball on the mat, all engaged here. So you can cross your feet. We'll uncross them in the next little direction. Punch into those arms. You're going to keep your heels tightly to your glutes. Roll into your ball. Take those knees and reach them away as you go down to the mat, and then roll it down. And then bend your knees in, really punch in those arms. Take your hips up, bring your knees towards you, little ball. Reach down, punch into the arms as you reach the knees away. Think you're opening up your hip again. And rolling down, we got one more in this direction. Up, reach it away. And now we're gonna reverse. So cross the feet the other way. Go up where you can in your bridge. Now, the spring is gonna stop. You gotta keep going, keep going, keep going. Pull the knees in, roll yourself down. Hips down and then feet, lift your hips up. Punch in, lift, 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 lift. Use those arms. Keep going, pull so you're balanced on those shoulder blades, which comes handy a lot in our mat, right? A lot. And last one. Nice. All right, carefully. Sorry for flashing you. We'll come out of that. All right. Beautiful. That's all I got for you today. Just a little enjoyment with your Rollbar. So enjoy. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you later.